Okay. I hope everybody can see the board and I hope everybody can hear me. Okay. If yes, can you please drop me a message? If you all can hear me, drop me a message. Okay. Yes, can hear. Okay. Right. Today we are going to study the chapter Talak and Iddah in grade 11, the 20th lesson. Okay. Okay. Today we are going to study the chapter Talak and Iddah, the grade 11, 20th lesson. Okay. Okay. Before we go to the lesson, let's have a brief idea about what is meant by talak and what is meant by iddah. Okay, let's have, let's have an idea what is meant by talak and let's have an idea what is meant by iddah. Okay, the word talak. Okay, have everybody joined? It. So y'all can't see the board, right? Like it's upside down. Mm, what can I do? What about now? Is it okay now? Not yet. Wait, let me erase it first. Okay. Okay. Before we learn talak and ita, let's have an idea about the marriage. Okay, let's have an idea about the marriage. Okay, let's have an idea about the marriage. Right? So when we speak about the word marriage, okay, when we speak about the word marriage, okay, it gives us a small family, right? Right? So when we speak about the word marriage, okay, it gives us a small family. Okay, this is something which is accepted by Allah. Marriage is something which is accepted by Allah. Instead of having haram relationship and haram connections with any other people, okay, we are doing marriage. If we are doing marriage, okay, this is accepted by Allah. Okay, marriage is something which is accepted by Allah. Okay, and also marriage is a sacred bond. Okay, marriage is something which is called as a sacred bond between two people. Two people in the sense a man and a woman. Okay, marriage is a sacred bond and also it is the only thing which is accepted by Allah. Okay, did you all understand? Instead of having a haram relationship, we have to marry. We have to have a small beautiful family. That is called as marriage. Okay. Now let's see what is mean by talak. Okay. I'll not complete the whole chapter today. I'll be completing half and the balance half will be completed tomorrow. Okay. Did you all understand what is mean by marriage? Marriage is something which is accepted by Allah and it is also called as sacred bond. Okay, now let's go to the chapter which is talak. Okay, talak. When we learn about talak, okay, we have to get a brief idea what is talak, okay, and what is itta. right? So talaq means, we call talaq as separation. Okay, we call talaq as separation. Okay, when we say separation, what is the separation and who has this separation? Who will be separated? We have to have that idea. We can't only just say, no, talaq means separation. What is that separation? What are the types of separation? Between whom this separation happens? We have to learn everything briefly, right? So let's see what is mean by talaq. Okay, talaq means separation. Okay, the reason for the separation. Let's see the reason for the separation. Okay, the reason for the separation could be family issues. Okay, now imagine here, this is the father. Okay, right? Wait. Okay, there's a family here. Okay, a family. Inside a family, the father and mother is there. The head of the family is father, and the second head of the family is mother. Okay, this is father and this is mother. Okay, imagine father and mother. Imagine father and the mother is having some issues in the sense like family issues, financial issues. Mother is having a connection with someone else, father is having a connection with someone else. Okay, or mother's past issues or father's past issues. Okay, the wife is not, I mean mother is not obeying the father. Okay, mother is having bad commitments, father is having bad commitments, father is not obeying the mother. In this situation, we have to do the talaq. In this situation, both of them have to separate. Okay, even though if more like, even though if they try to understand each other and still if they end up in fight, okay, they have to go for talaq. They have to separate. They have to do divorce. Okay, talaq means divorce. Okay, they have to do separation. They have to go separately, and they have to do talaq. Okay, did you understand so far? We can't do talak for fun, okay? Imagine mother is not cooking today, then father can't do talak. Father can't divorce her, okay? We can't do talak for joke, okay? Right? There should be reason for talak to be happen, right? What are the reason? Like father is not obeying the mother, mother is not obeying the father, or the wife is not obeying, mother is not, husband is not obeying, okay? Mother and father is having bad commitments, okay? In that situation, we can do talak. Did you understand so far? Yes, okay. When I told the talak happens when there is a family problem, okay, and also the talak, okay, the word talak, the separation can also lead, okay, the separation can also lead when there are misunderstanding, okay, no matter how many times she tries to prove or he tries to prove, and still if they have the, misunderstanding between them, still, okay, if they are not together, they can do talak. Okay, talak is something which is really hated by Allah, but marriage is something which is Allah accepted. Allah like marriage. Okay, rather than having bad relationship, bad commitments, okay, we are going for marriage. Allah likes it, right? But a talak, a separation inside a family, if a talak happen, Allah does not like Allah does not like talak. Okay, this is hated by Allah. Okay, talak is hatred by Allah. Okay, remember, talak is something which is hated by Allah. Okay, as I told, talak can also happen in misunderstanding, dislike in the marriage. Okay, if she like, now imagine, okay, because of the mother and the father of this husband, okay, because of the mother and the father of this husband, okay, this boy, okay, they are marrying, okay, right? Because of this father's and mother's opinion, this one are marrying, okay, but this person, I mean, this boy doesn't even have a interest in this marriage. Okay, he's always fighting with the wife. Okay, he doesn't have interest. Okay, in that situation, in this misunderstanding also, they can do talak. Okay, did you understand so far? Okay, now in case, okay, in case, right, men and women, in case if this man doesn't want to do talak, he wants to live forever with this woman, okay, this men this man wants to live forever with his woman. Okay, he don't want to do the talaq. Okay, in that situation, what you'll have to do is you'll have to understand both of y'all. Okay, you'll have to understand each other without having a harsh common, okay, conversation, right? You'll both have to have a brief understanding between both of y'all. Okay, I'll have to understand. I have to recover from that. Okay, instead of fighting, if y'all are recovering, okay, if y'all are okay, then y'all don't have to do talaq. Okay, right? And also in case after doing, like after speaking, okay, like imagine this man is talking to his wife. Okay, let's not have a fight here. After, I'll obey you, you obey me. Okay, in case, okay, like after this happens and still if the wife is not obeying, in that case also they can do talaq. Okay, right? Understood? But foremost that we should always need to understand that before something happens, before talaq happens, we have to have a knowledge to solve the problem. Because of a problem, the talaq happens. So before the talaq happen, we should always think far how to solve this instead of getting into talaq. Okay, instead of getting separated, we also have to know to solve the problem no matter how far. Understood? Right. Okay, now let's take another example. Okay, imagine, okay, there's a family here. There's a family, a nice family, okay, a great family, okay. Father, mother, father, mother. For some incidents, okay, for some case, okay, father is fighting with the mother. Always, not only one day, the father is fighting with the one mother, always, okay, right? Whenever there is a bad fight in a house, okay, remember a family, not only a family, inside a house, okay, whenever there is a fight inside the house, okay, the evil shaitan is always happy about it. Why does he be happy? Because he say Allah, oh Allah, today I separated a family. Okay, when talak happens, okay, who is very happy? Shaitan is very happy. Why? Because he will be successfully smiling at us and saying, oh, see, look, I separated you all today. Okay, he will be telling Allah, I separated a family today, right? Whenever there is a fight, okay, whenever there is a fight in a family, Shaitan mocks at us always and say, Allah, that today I broke a family. As I told, father and mother fighting, they got separated. Then what does this Shaitan do? He goes to Allah and he says that, look, today I broke up a family. Today I separated a family. Okay, and I'm really happy about it. Okay, right? He always says that. So we have to understand that Iblis, the shaitan, likes a family being separated. Okay, so whenever there is a issue in the family, we always have to think forward to how to solve this because shaitan likes the a family being separated or broken. Understood? Did you understand so far? Before the misunderstanding comes, we always have to come forward and find a solution for this problem. Understood so far? We have to always find a solution for everything, not only for this chapter, like not only in this chapter, in everything, even in our life, we have to find solution before something happens, right? Okay, okay. Now see, okay, here is the husband and here is the wife. Okay, if husband and wife could could not solve the problem, listen to this, okay? If the husband and wife could not solve the problem, we have to call a mediator, okay? No matter how many times they try to understand their self, each other, and still if they are fighting, okay, to fight, I mean, if they are not like, even if they are not even understanding each other, they are always fighting, okay? Then we have to call a third person who is known as a mediator. Okay, a mediator. Who is a mediator? Mediator can be from wife's side or husband's side. Okay, mediator can be from wife's father or his wife's brother or his husband's father, if not husband's brother. Okay, what does a mediator does means, okay, now, when we talk about this mediator, okay, when we talk about this mediator, imagine this husband and wife is having a problem, okay, then this mediator thinks, okay, it is better for them to do talak rather than fighting. Instead of fighting, it is better for them to do talak. It is better for them to be separated. If they are together, only know they are fighting, right? If these both people are together, they always fight. Okay, so the mediator comes forward and the mediator says, okay, it is better for them not, it is better for her to do talak. It is better for her to be separated. Okay, in this case, the mediator comes forward and he take this agreement. Okay, he do this deal. Understood? Did you understand? Who is a mediator? A mediator is a person who gives solution for a husband and wife to get solved, okay? Even after they talk each other, they understand each other, and still if they did not get, okay, and still if they did not get together, then a mediator comes forward and he tries to solve the problem. Understood? Right? Okay. Okay, I'll be only teaching half, okay? Yes, okay. Now, when we talk about the talak, okay, now when we talk about the talak, remember, now when we talk about the word talak, okay, we have to understand what are the rules regarding the talak, right? When we speaks about the word talak, when we talk about talak, there are some rules, right? There are some rules we have to understand, okay? There are totally four rules. Remember, when we talk about talak, the word separation, talak, there are four rules that we have to understand, okay? Four rules regarding the talaq. Let's see what is the first rule. Okay, the first rule is wajib. Talaq wajib. Okay, we can say talaq wajib. If not, we can say wajib talaq. Okay, the first rule is the rule wajib. Let's see what is mean by the rule wajib. Okay, a husband. Okay, here is a husband and here is a wife. Okay, husband and wife. If they are having a problem, now imagine this husband and wife, okay, husband and wife is having a problem, okay, and they always fight, okay, no matter how, they always fight. Like I told, if there is a fight between husband and wife, okay, the mediator, as I told in first, a mediator comes, okay, it can be from mother's side or father's side, I mean, it can be wife's side or father's husband side, okay, a mediator come forwards and the mediator feels that it is better for them to be separated as they cannot live together, okay, as husband and wife, then it is wajib for them to go for a divorce, okay? They can't live together. If they can't live together, the mediator comes forward and say, no, it is not good for you all to live together. If you all are living together, you all will always end up in fighting, okay? So you all have to do the talak, that is wajib, okay? Inside the talak, there are four rules. One is talak wajib, other one is talak that is sunnat, the third one is talak that is mubah. And the fourth one is talak that is haram. Okay, so talak wajib means in between two people, in between the husband and wife, if there's a problem going so far, and if they are unable to solve that problem, if they are unable to find a solution, okay, and end up always in fighting, then a mediator come forward and he thinks, okay, it is better for them to be separated. Did you understand what is wajib? Did you understand what is the first rule now? Did you understand the first rule? Okay. Mediator comes forward and he suggests for the talaq. Okay. Now let's see what is mean by the second rule. Okay. The second rule. The second rule is the talaq that is sunnat. Okay. Talaq that is sunnat. In this case, okay, we can also take again the husband and wife. Okay. The husband, the wife. Okay. Talaq sunnat. You all can see the board, right? Okay. Talaq sunnat. In this case, husband and wife. Okay. Now, the husband is Muslim. Okay. The husband is Muslim and the wife is non-Muslim. Okay. The wife is not Muslim, right? Husband is Muslim and the wife is non-Muslim. Okay. If the husband is Muslim and the wife is non-Muslim, in case the wife is like, now, wife is not Muslim and husband is Muslim. Okay. Husband is telling wife, go pray on time, go recite on time, go do zikr. But she's not listening, she's not obeying, okay? She's not even obeying whatever the husband says, okay? She's not even disobedient, she's not even obedient, she always be disobedient, okay? If the wife is disobedient, or if she's not religious, okay? If she is not, if she's not religious, okay? And if she is disobedient, okay, in this case, the husband can do the talak, which is sunnat. Understood? In this case, the husband can do the talak, which is sunnat. You'll understand? Husband is Muslim, he is religious, and the wife is not non-Muslims. Okay. So in this case, husband can do talak, that is sunnat. Okay. Why can he do the talak, that is sunnat? Because the wife is disobedient and the wife is not listening to the husband. Okay. How can this be happen? I mean, how can this be happen in this case? Now imagine, okay. The boy, let's take this as boy and girl, no. Okay. No, a person can't marry, okay. That's why I'm gonna take this example, okay. I'm gonna explain this, okay. All right. This incident happened, this situation happened in this incident, okay. This boy and this girl, okay, this boy and girl, okay. This boy is having a interest in a Sinhala girl, a non-Muslim girl. He says to his family, okay, I love this girl. This is not boy, girl, okay. The boy says to his family, okay, I love this girl, but she's a non-Muslim, okay? Remember, she's non-Muslim and he is Muslim, okay? In this case, the boy says to his family, okay, mama, I like a non-Muslim, okay? But definitely, once I marry her, I will turn her into a Muslim. I'll tell her to convey. I mean, she will convert into Muslim, okay? But at the end, okay, now she'll be telling, okay, once I marry you, I'll convert into Muslim. I'll do everything what you're saying. But at the last, she will not obey, okay, she will not listen to her husband. She start bringing idols inside the home, she do that thing, these things inside the house, okay. She will worship the idol. In this case, y'all can do talak, that is sunnah. Did you all understand? A Muslim person, however, he cannot marry a non-Muslim. Understood? This is the incident where this happened. Understood? She will be telling, okay, once I marry you, I'll convert into Muslim. But at the end, she will break her word. She'll be like, no, I can't convert into Muslim. I'll only worship idols. I'll bring worship idols inside the house. I will not obey you. I'll not pray. I'll not recite. Okay. In this case, the husband can do talak, that is sunnah. You will understand? Talak sunnah is the second rule inside so talak. Did you understand? Okay. The third rule is talak, which is mubah. Okay, the third one is talaq mubah. Please, everyone, drop me a message. So far, did you all understand? Is there any doubt in the first and the second rule that I taught? If there is any doubt in the first and the second rule that I taught, please drop me a message, okay? Today we will be learning only little, okay, because this chapter is too far and we have to briefly understand. Okay, we can't learn this chapter for sake of learning. Okay, today I'll stop in the diverse part and tomorrow we'll start the talak, that is raja'in, and talak, that is ba'in. Today we'll stop the diverse. Okay, after this we'll stop in the diverse. Okay, so far you all understood. Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, now let's go for the third rule, which is talak mubah. Third rule. Okay, husband, again here it comes husband and wife. Okay, husband and wife. In this case, in this talak mubah, in this case, okay, if the husband is not providing the necessary things, okay, if the husband is not providing the necessary things, if the husband is not providing whatever she wants, okay, every wife has a desires, every wife has want what they need, okay. If the husband is not providing anything, okay, whenever the wife asks, okay, I want that, I need this, okay, whenever she asks her necessary things, and still if the husband is not providing, okay, not providing the necessary things that she want, okay, then the wife can do the talak, that is mubah. Did you all understand? If a husband does not provide anything for his own wife, okay, right, and does not even comfort her, she wants to talk to him, okay, wife wants to sit and talk to the husband, wife wants to sit and listen to the husband's problem, but what husband is not giving time, he's not giving priority, he's not even listening to the wife, okay, he's not even sharing anything with him. In this case, okay, the wife can do the talak, that is mubah. Did you understand? Please drop me a message if you understood. In this rule, the wife can do the talak, okay? If the husband is not providing anything to the wife, and if she does not like that, then she can go for talak, that is mubah. Okay, just tell me whether you all understand the third rule, the talak mubah. What are the four types of rules? Talak wajib, talak sunnat, talak mubah, and talak, that is haram. Okay, repeat it again with me. Talak wajib, talak sunnat, talak mubah, and talak, that is haram. What is talak wajib? If the husband and wife is having a problem and still if they can't solve the problem, or still if they can't find a solution for the problem, a mediator, a third person, a mediator can come from husband sides or wife side. Husband sides in the sense mediator can be husband's father or his husband's brother. Okay, in wife's side, the mediator can be wife's father, if not wife's brother. Okay, mediator means a third person. A mediator comes inside the family and the mediator thinks, okay, it is better for them to be separated. Okay, it is better for them to be separated as they cannot, as they cannot live together. Okay, then they can go for the talak, that is wajib. Okay, now let's see what is the talak, that is sunnat. Okay, the second talak. Okay, talak sunnat means if the wife is disobedient, okay, if the wife is disobedient, she's not listening, she's irreligious, not religious, okay, she's not religious, she's not listening to her husband, okay, always do whatever, always does whatever he does not like, have bad commitments with someone else, okay, always speaks to boys. In that case, okay, the husband can do the talak, that is sunnah. Okay, talak, that is mubah means, okay, if the husband does not provide anything to wife, whatever wife needs, okay, wife has many necessary things, wife has many necessary things, and Wife has many desires, okay? She go and ask, I want that. Please come and talk to me. And if the husband does not provide or listen to her, in this case, the wife can do talak, that is mubah. Okay? Right. The fourth talak means the fourth rule is talak that is haram. Okay? Talak that is haram. We learned three rules under the topic talak. The third, the last one is talak that is haram, the fourth one. Okay? That is haram. Okay? Yes. The husband, okay? Let's take example. The husband, okay, has three wives. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay. The husband is marrying three wives. Okay. Husband is only showing interest to the first wife. Husband is only bringing whatever the first wife likes. He is only doing everything whatever the first wife likes. Okay. He gives everything for the first wife. He's not even caring the second and third wife. He's not even treating the second and third wife. Okay, the husband is not giving the rightful property. Okay, he is not giving the rightful property. Okay, he's not even giving the necessary things for all the three equally. He only cares about the first one. Okay, then in this case they can do talak, that is haram. That is completely haram, right? See, husband is having three wives, but he only treat the first one but not the second and third. Okay, a boy can marry three wives, okay, right? But he should treat all the three equally. If he is marrying all the three, okay, if he is good at marrying all the three, then also you have to be good at treating them equally, right? He can't only show interest for the first one. If he is showing interest for the first one, the same interest should be shared for the second and third. It should be shared among these two also, okay, because both of them are also his husband wife now, right? If he only cares about the first one, okay, and not the second and third, in this case, okay, the wife can do talak, that is haram. Did you understand? Did you understand so far? Please drop me a message if you understood. Because if there is any doubt, we can go forward for the next topic, right? Right? If the husband is neglecting the second wife's and third wife's opinion and only listen to the first wife, in that case, the wives can do talak, that is haram. Understood, right? Now let's speak about divorce. Okay, it's not divorce. When we are spelling the word divorce, we always should pronounce it as divorce, not divorce. Okay, it's not divorce, it's divorce. Okay, it's divorce. It's divorce, not divorce. Okay. When we speaks about divorce, okay, there are three main groups inside divorce. Okay. In talak, there are four main rules. What is that? Talak wajib, talak sunnat, talak mubah, and talak that is haram. Okay. Now when we speaks about divorce, okay, not divorce, sorry. When we speaks about the word divorce, okay, there are three main groups. The first main group is talak. Okay, the first main group is talak. Okay, this is a different talak. First, we studied talak, right? That talak is known as separation. Okay, but this talak has a different meaning. Okay, the first talak means it's separation. The second talak, okay, has a different meaning. Let's learn. Okay, the third group is fasku. First group is talak. The second group is fasku, or we can also call it as fask. Okay. The third group is kullu. Inside divorce, there are three groups: talak, fasku, kullu. Okay. Now let us see what is mean by talak. Okay. First, in the beginning, we learned what is talak. Talak means it's a separation between husband and wife, right? In this case, the talak means, okay, a man freeing a woman from the bond of marriage. Okay, a man frees a woman from the bond of marriage. Wait, okay. Talak and divorce is not same. Okay. I'll explain that. Okay. Not now. In the next session, which means tomorrow's one, I'll explain the difference between talak and divorce. Okay. Okay. Talak means, okay, a man. Okay. Here there is a husband and here there is a wife. Okay. The husband is removing her. Removing, not same. It's not same. Okay. Right. The husband is husband and wife. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely explain the difference between the talak and divorce. Okay. Surely I'll explain that in the next class because today I have to finish it off from this. Okay. Talak, if you all are being separated, remember, okay, if you all are doing talak, okay, right? There are three groups of talak. One is talak, fasku, kullu. Okay. When I said the talak, okay, her husband is freeing a woman from the bond of marriage, right? When we speaks about talak, okay, husband is freeing a woman from the bond of marriage. Okay. Husband is removing the wife. Remember, husband is letting her go. Okay, from the marriage, he is freeing. Okay, be like, okay, I don't want to live with you forever. I don't want to live with you forever. I am ready to leave you. Okay, right? That is called as talak. Okay, a husband is removing the wife. Husband is freeing the wife. Okay, that is called as talak. Okay, when he is doing this talak, he has to say this: I do talak on you. He has to repeat this three times. I do talak on you. Okay, he has to repeat this three times. I do talak on you. Three times he have to repeat. Okay, he have to repeat it three times. Once he repeat this three times, okay, they are separated. Again, they can't. Wait, I didn't get you. I didn't understand. Can you please explain that? I mean, like, what is your doubt? You want me to explain what is talak, right? Okay. You want me to explain what is talak, or you want me to explain what is divorce and talak? Okay. Wait, I'll explain what is divorce and talak, okay? When I said talak and divorce is not same, okay? There are some reason. In Islam, when a separation is happening, okay, in Islam, when a separation is happening, we call it as talak. Okay, the other religions, okay, like other religions, like there's a, like, like, if inside the Islam, if a separation is happening, that is called as talak. Okay, the meaning, that's English meaning, yeah. like Hafsa told, inside the Islam, if a husband and wife is being separated, that is called as talaq. The other meaning of talaq is known as divorce. Okay, the other meaning of talaq is known as divorce. Okay, in Islam, we call divorce as talaq. Understood? Okay, you can also call this separation as divorce because you all are being separated, right? Okay, in Islam, we call this separation as divorce. Okay, the meaning of this talak is known as divorce. Okay, in Islam we call it as talak. Sorry, in Islam we call it as talak. Okay, the English meaning, the translation. Okay, like Afsa told, the translation of talak is divorce. Okay, both are same. Okay, both are having the same meaning. I mean, okay, both are having the same meaning because both, when we speak about the talak and divorce, somehow it's different, no? Okay, sorry, somehow it's safe, no? Because husband and wife is being separated. Separated means divorce. Okay. When we speaks about talak, there are four rules inside the talak. And when we speaks about the divorce, there are three main groups. Now we are learning the three main groups. Okay. What is the first group that we learned? Talak. What is mean by talak? Husband is freeing the woman from the bond of marriage. Okay. The husband is freeing the woman from the bond of marriage. How can he do this talak? He has to repeat this three times. I do talak on you. Okay, this word has to be repeated three times properly. Okay, this the word has to be repeated three times properly with the protective decision. Okay, with his own decision, with his own good decision, he has to do this talak. He has to say, I do talak on you. I do talak on you. He has to repeat it three times. Then the talaq happens. Understood? The second group of divorce is fasku. Okay. The second group of divorce is fasku. We learned what is talaq, and the second one is fasku. We can call this fasku, if not fast. Okay. What is mean by fask? Okay. What is mean by fask? A husband and a wife is marrying. Okay, husband and a wife is marrying. Okay, and a husband and wife is married. Both of them are from the same family. Both of them, husband and wife, both of them are from the same family. Okay, both of them are mahrams. Okay, both of them knows each other. Okay, in this case they can do the cancellation of the marriage. They can cancel the marriage. Okay, in this case they can cancel the marriage. Okay, marriage is happening. Okay, the husband and the wife both are from the same family, right? Both are relations inside the family. Both are relations. Okay, in this case this marriage is invalid. Okay, in this case this marriage is invalid. Why? Because Ajnabis can't marry each other, right? Husband and wife both are from the same family. In this case, this marriage is not accepted. It is invalid. Okay. In this case, the cancellation of marriage happens. Okay. That is the second group in divorce. Okay. Did you understand? Okay. If both of them are from the same family, they can't marry each other. This marriage is invalid. Okay. The third group is kullu, which is the opposite of talak. Okay. The third group is kullu, which is the opposite of talak. Okay. What is talak? A man is freeing a woman from the bond of marriage. Ne? The third one is kullu. Okay. The third group under the topic divorce is kullu. Kul means the opposite of talak. Okay. The wife is freeing the husband. Okay. Wife wants the divorce. Okay. The wife needs the divorce. Okay. In talak, the husband is removing the wife. No. Husband is divorcing the wife. Ne. In this group, okay, the wife is removing the husband. Okay. The wife saying, I want to do divorce with you. Right. Yeah, I took it as an example, okay? In case, without their knowledge, without knowing, in case, okay? Now here there is a family, no? Okay, in this family there is a marriage happening, okay? They don't know what is the difference between Mahram and non-Mahram, okay? They are marrying, they are starting a marriage, okay? They are starting a marriage in between us, a boy and a girl, but both of them are from the same family, okay? You know that in Islam it's not accepted. Someone who is marrying inside the same family, okay, it is not accepted, but they are doing this without their knowledge. They don't know the rules and the regulations in the Islam, okay. But once they get to know, okay, she's mahram to me. Once they get to know she's from the same family. In that case, okay, they have to immediately cancel the marriage. That is called as fasku. Okay, in that case, that is called as fasku. Once they get to know, okay, the girl is mahram to me. I know her. She's from my family. Once she get know, okay, I know that boy, she's from my family. In that case, immediately I'll have to stop the marriage. I'll have to cancel the marriage. Okay, that is called as fasku. Okay, kullu means the opposite of talak. Wife is asking divorce from the husband. In the first one, husband is giving divorce for the wife name. In this one, wife is asking for the divorce. Okay. A wife wants to be freed from the husband and get divorced, and it is called as kullu. She should give, okay? Now, when a marriage happens, husband gives mahar to the wife, okay? What is mahar? A gift which is given from groom to the bride, okay? When this kullu happens, when this separation happens, okay, the wife has to return the mahar back to the groom. The wife has to return the mahar back to the husband, okay. But in talaq, okay, when the husband is leaving the woman, he has to give some property for the wife because she has to take care of her, right? When husband is leaving the wife, okay, he has to give some property, he has to give some money for the wife, because once he leave the wife, okay, she will not have anyone, she has to take care of her own self, right? In that case, husband has to give some money for the wife, okay. But when wife asks for divorce for the husband, okay, wife has to return the mahar that she got during her marriage. Okay, did you understand this so far? Did you understand these three headings, three groups of divorce? Okay. Will understand this the three types of groups, that is talak, fasku, kullu. What is talak? Talak means a man frees a woman from the bond of marriage, and it is called as talak. In that case, the man should give some property for the wife because he's leaving the wife away from him, okay. She has to take care of herself, she will not have anyone with her, okay. In that case, the boy has to give some money for the girl, okay. Fasku means, okay, there is a marriage happening in the family, okay. At the last moments, they are getting to know, okay. At the last moment, they get to know the both of them, the boy and the girl, both are from the same family. In that case, immediately once they get to know that, they have to cancel the marriage, okay. They have to stop this marriage, right? The third group is kullu, the opposite of talaq. The wife is asking husband to divorce her. Okay, in that case, the huswife has to return all the mahar that she got during her wedding. Understood? Did you understand that? Okay, I'll stop in the two methods of talak. Okay, there are two methods how talak will be happen. Okay, there are two categories where talak will be happen. Okay, talak would be happen during two categories according to the situation. I'll stop from there. Okay, the first category is correct manner, and the second one is incorrect manner. Okay, correct manner, and the second one is incorrect manner. Talak can happen in a correct manner, and also talak can happen in an incorrect manner. Okay. Talak which is happening in correct manner is called as talak sunni. Okay. Talak which is happening in incorrect way is called as talakul fida. Okay. Talak that is happening in correct way is called as sunni. Okay. The talak which is happening in incorrect way is called as talakul fida. I'll stop from here. Okay. Next class, same time. Okay, we will be continuing the talak rajai and talak bain. Okay, please everybody drop me a message. Did you all understand this chapter? Did you all understand what we learned today? Okay, you all understood. Shahla Nasri. Okay, you understood. Okay. Remember the same time, 4 o'clock to 5. Okay, 4 to 5. Tomorrow we will be continuing the talak rajai and talak bain. Okay, right. Okay, I want to tell you all something, students. Okay, now in this group, um, just drop me a message who are there in the group in this session, in this free session. Drop me a message who are there in the group, the Islamic Free Seminar group. If those who really wants to join our class, okay, our classes are there in the websites. Okay, those who really wants to join our session, okay, those who only really wants to join our session but has a financial issues. Okay, if you has a financial issues, like okay, you all can't pay the fees on time, okay, please drop me a message regarding the matter that you are having, regarding the issue that you are having. Okay, I'll consider this and I'll take a solution. Okay, if you are really want to join our session and if you are having, if you are falls under a financial issue, okay, please DM me. Okay, please drop me a message privately, right? I'll consider this matter. Fees payment. Okay, if you are having any issues regarding the fees payment, okay, drop me a message privately. I'll consider your matter and I'll give a solution to do this. Okay, I'll give a solution for all to continue my class. Okay, and that's all for today, right? How much means like you're asking the fees payment, right? Grade 10 theory, it's rupees 1200. Okay, monthly it's 1200. Hope you all can see the board. Okay, grade 11 theory. Okay, grade 11 theory, it is 1500. Okay, there might be students who are really having financial issues and who cannot pay this fees, right? Whoever has a problem like that, okay, please drop me a message. I'll consider your matter and I'll give a solution. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding what we learned today, please drop me a message. I'll explain you all personally. Okay, all right. Okay, hope you all understood today everything. Hope the session was good, and inshallah I'll continue the session tomorrow also at the same time, 4 to 5. Okay, 4 to 5 the balance chapters. And please tell me on what chapter should I do this next free session. Suggest me the chapter that you all want me to do. What is the chapter that you all want me to do next? You can drop me a message in the group. Okay, you all are there in the group now. I hope you all are there in the group. Okay, you can drop me a message in the group. Okay, if I have time, definitely I'll do the free session for the chapters that you all are recommending me. Okay, hope everybody understood today. Okay, let's end up the class today now and be ready at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. We will be having the questions. Okay, right? We'll be having the questions like usual. Be prepared at 8 and study, revise whatever I thought now, revise until the categories of the talak. Okay, at 8 p.m. I'll keep in the questions. Okay, hope you understood everything. Okay, I'll end up the session. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.